So first of all, we come to zone 0, okay? Is actually all of this area inside of the bath, okay? So up to the edge of this bath, anywhere there is zone 0. Now, generally in a domestic dwelling, we're not really going to be fitting anything inside zone 0, but according to the on-site guide, if we was to install in zone 0, it must be a minimum IP rating of IPX7, and it must either be 12 volts AC maximum or 30 volts DC. As you notice, there's no bath panel here, okay? So at the minute, this would be classed as zone 1 in a bathroom, okay? Because there's no bath panel here. If we did put a bath panel here, it wasn't accessible without the use of a tool, okay? It would still be classed as zone 1. However, if it was a bath panel that you would require a tool to get into, we would then class this as outside of the zones. We're now going to look at where zone 1 actually extends to in this area, okay? So zone 1 actually extends from the floor to 2.25 meters, okay, on the edge of zone 0. So zone 0 being in the bath, so from the edge of this bath, from the floor, 2.25 meters high, okay, and that will be classed as zone 1. So if we look, the ceiling is actually around 2.65 meters, so anything above 2.25 meters in this scenario would be classed as outside of the zones, and below 2.25 meters will be classed as zone 1. Now if I had like a shower and a waterfall head, then zone 1 could extend to above that. If that was above 2.25 meters, we would actually extend zone 1 past that waterfall or fixed shower outlet. And some of the accessories we would actually install, okay, or pieces of equipment we'd install in zone 1 would potentially be showers, etc. They must all have a minimum IP rating of at least IPX4, or if there's water jets present, they must be IPX5. Now, you get a lot of conversation saying, well, electric showers, they're water jets. There's not many electric showers I've installed that I would class as jets of water. Okay, they normally just trickle onto your head, okay? So still IPX4, and that would be the minimum requirement of installing anything like that in zone 1 of a bathroom. So now we've talked about zone 1, we're going to look at zone 2 now. This is the last zone as such. So zone 2 actually extends from zone 1 by 600 millimeters, okay? So if zone 1 being the edge of the bath, 2.25 meters high, I would measure 600 millimeters, and that would be the edge of zone 2. Accessories, etc. that can go in zone 2, again, is IPX4, the same as zone 1, IPX5 if jets of water are present, but general rules apply with this according to the on-site guide. So this would be 600 mil this side, 600 mil the other side, and it extends the full length as such, or height of zone 1. So 600 mil all the way around. Now we can maybe talk about some other little aspects of it. So again, 30 milliamp protection, additional protection via an RCD is generally needed now where a circuit is supplying or running through the zone of a special location. Also, it's important to know that from the edge of zone 1, a socket outlet located 2.5 meters, okay, it used to be 3 meters, they've now decided that it can now be 2.5 meters.